Book Talks by Mr. R. Hey folks, today I'd like to talk about two really great reads, one fiction and one nonfiction. The first, Tournament Fugee by Dirk McLean, and the other, From Bombs to Books by David Starr. Tournament Fugee by Dirk McLean is a very inspiring read. Victor is a 13-year-old refugee from Syria. Victor, his mother, father, and younger brother are one of the fortunate families that escape a war-torn Syria to take refuge in Canada. They settle in the community of Malvern, just northeast of the city of Toronto. Victor is a talented soccer player and is scouted by a coach to play for a select team called the GTA Gazelles in a tournament for boys that are all Syrian refugees in Vancouver, British Columbia. Participating in this tournament means the world to Victor. He would be able to showcase his soccer skills to the entire country, prove his talents to his parents, and also, in some way, say thank you to Canada for welcoming him and his family by giving them a fresh start in a safe, beautiful country. After much thought, his parents allow him to participate. Victor, who is made captain of the Gazelles, deals with a number of issues related to his teammates, and more importantly, the terrible memories of leaving Syria and losing his grandfather. Victor is also hesitant to leave for Vancouver as his younger brother falls sick with pneumonia. Ultimately, Victor is encouraged to go. Once in Vancouver, Victor meets many of the other boys that escaped Syria. He reconnects with an old friend named Abbas. Even though the two are on opposing teams, they maintain their friendship and reminisce about their traumatic experiences. As the tournament begins, Victor is faced with the immense pressure from his teammates, his brother's illness, and not wanting to let his parents, his new country, down. Can Victor lead his team to victory amongst all of these obstacles? Well, read to find out. A nonfiction book that pairs quite nicely with Tournament Fugee is called From Bombs to Books by David Starr. From Bombs to Books is written by David Starr, a high school principal at a time when Canada was accepting Syrian refugees as promised by Prime Minister Trudeau's government. His book features a number of remarkable stories of refugee children and their families from both the staff and students of the Bearn Creek Community School in Burnaby, British Columbia. From Zayad, a Palestinian boy that would be forced to live in refugee camps for more than 6.5 years, to Luke from the Democratic Republic of Congo, whose mother had to hide him in a hole under his bed from soldiers, to Lois, whose family was forced to flee the Sudan out of fear that young girls would be raped by government officials. And Mahari, a young Eritrean boy who was taken away from his family and forced to be a child soldier. Every refugee has a story. Read David Starr's books, From Bombs to Books, to hear the traumatic events these young people and their families experienced before coming to Canada. In addition to these stories, what is perhaps even more remarkable is the hope that each of them have for their future in their new home, Canada.